do canal, tudo bom com vocês? Hoje eu vou reagir esse youtuber aqui, ó, esse daqui. E sabe por que eu vou reagir ele? Porque lá no vídeo do Gato Galáctico, que eu tava reagindo ele, o Gato Galáctico, aí tinha um comentário lá pra eu reagir esse youtuber aqui, ó. Vou até mostrar, peraí, galera. Peraí. Eu vou nesse sininho aqui que é mais fácil. Cadê? Ah, melhor eu ir lá. Aqui. Ó, peraí. Aqui, ó, vídeo do Gato Galáctico. Peraí, deixa eu pausar. Peraí, cadê? Não tem comentário. Estranho. Mas então vamos reagir ele aqui, né?
Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee. This life.
Prontinho, vamos reagir.
Herobrine, Minecraft's Bigfoot. Herobrine is widely looked at as being a myth, but just like Bigfoot, there are tens of thousands of people that have claimed to have seen him. There are people that go out and try and find him, and there are many people that claim to have been haunted by him, or that have just claimed in general that he's real. So why is that? This video is going to look into the unsolved mystery of Herobrine. Who is he? Does he exist? Where did he come from? And everything else involving Herobrine. Also, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe. Herobrine is a rumored hostile creature or player in Minecraft that does a lot of creepy things to your world. Or to you. The backstory to Herobrine has a lot of differing opinions, but it's commonly thought to be Notch, the creator of Minecraft's dead brother, or some sort of ghost. The original reports of Herobrine were players reporting that there were random 2x2 tunnels in their world, pyramids in the middle of oceans, and trees with no leaves. And the earliest known mention of Herobrine is a post on August 30th, 2010, almost 10 years ago. It mentioned that Herobrine had appeared in their single-player game, littering the map with various pyramids and tunnels, and just things that they didn't do. And there was also an image on the post where you could barely see something that looked like a player in the bottom left, but it wasn't a player. It was a single-player world, and the creature had white, empty eyes. And this post is where the rumor of Herobrine started. The post was meant to be more of a joke, a creepy horror story. It was as simple as that, but many people seem to have experienced some of the stuff that was mentioned in the post, even though they had never seen Herobrine. This post wasn't that popular, and nobody was really talking about it after a short period of time, but then a Minecraft streamer named Copeland brought Herobrine to an entirely new level. During a normal Minecraft livestream, playing in his survival world, randomly, after having been playing the game for a long time, Copeland stumbled into a house where he saw Herobrine standing inside. This was live on stream. This was the first live encounter of Herobrine, and this got a lot of attention. There were hundreds of posts about it on the Minecraft forums, and everyone wanted to know what it was. At the time, no one knew. Now, almost all Minecraft experts who have watched the video agree that the Herobrine that was in the live stream was fake. Most people think that the streamer retextured a painting to look like Herobrine and then faked his reaction of freaking out and yelling when he saw Herobrine. However, the streamer never admitted this. Even years after the event, he still claims that it was real and that he didn't set it up. There was a lot of posts calling Herobrine him and saying that you're not supposed to say his name, just like Voldemort or he who should not be named. And there was so many different stories being spread about the origin of Herobrine. With that, there was a lot of fake information being spread as well. And a lot of big YouTubers made clickbait videos claiming that they saw him while showing fake footage using a mod or a texture pack. Other people made up stories about how to summon Herobrine using gold or mossy cobblestone or a mixture. But most of that stuff was just completely made up. But there were certain YouTubers and players that claimed that Herobrine was real and that they had experienced the things that people had said Herobrine does. And there's one thing that seemed consistent throughout everybody's stories. That one thing was that Herobrine made weird things happen to their world, like holes, things missing, weird structures, tunnels, things that just don't happen in a Minecraft world. There were even some confirmed worlds that had huge holes or tunnels that weren't put there by a player. So where did they come from? The players that had stuff like this happen in their world were saying that it was Herobrine. Even if they didn't see Herobrine, they would see the fact that their world had changed and that they didn't do it. A single player world where only they should be able to do things. They would see that there was missing items, missing chunks, new biomes, random structures in wrong places, and sometimes these worlds would even be downloadable and verified as untouched by an actual player. And that is why the story of Herobrine was able to spread so easily. At the time, it was incredibly interesting. How did these things happen? And for a game where mostly kids play, nobody really knew. So I decided to get 3 Minecraft veterans who have played Minecraft for a very long time and interview them and ask them what they remember about Herobrine just to see what the different answers would be. And here's those interviews. Alright, Bad Boy Halo, when did you join Minecraft?
I don't know, 2010, 2011.
Do you remember Herobrine?
Herobrine, yeah. Like he's like this ghoul that comes and messes with your builds. Like you'll come and like have stuff taken from your chest, or like stuff is missing and Herobrine took it. Oh, your house moved, or like a random cave or something just appears nearby. Like it's him, and like you'll never see him straight on. You'll just see him like something in the corner of your eye, and you'll turn and you're like, what? And you're like, what was that? And it's like, oh, that's Herobrine.
So
He's not real, but he's like a legend. He's a Minecraft.
So it's
legend.
like the Loch Ness monster, or like Bigfoot, or whatever, but of Minecraft.
Perfect analogy. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but why do you think so many people actually think that he's real, or used to think that he was real?
I don't know. I think it's one of those things where it's kind of fun, you know? It's like, it's fun because, like, to think that there's some, like, sneaky being, like, interfering with the game, like, it's kind of cool.
Well, what about the people who actually will say, like, that 100% Herobrine is real? Like, they haven't logged into their world in months. They log in and then their house is moved, or there's a hole, and like it's confirmed. Like they've confirmed that.
Oh,
they
well,
believe.
No, yeah, I'm sure people have had stuff happen, and you know, maybe, I mean, it's a possibility. Nobody's seen, you know, the Minecraft code, so I guess people might think that, oh, I come on and something happened, and maybe it is some, you know, thing in the game. It's fun, and I think it's, you know, the unexplainable. There are things that happen in Minecraft you can't explain.
If you logged in and you just saw this tree like this,
this would be honestly so bizarre. I would like this.
Imagine a whole forest. You just have a whole forest.
Whole forest like that. That's definitely Herobrine. That's definitely that's the exact unexplained phenomenon.
It changed you to a believer.
If I saw that, I'd be a believer. I'd be like, all right, something's going on. You know what? I'll tell you. The one thing that like happened to me that really freaked me out was, so like I didn't play a lot of survival, right?
Yeah.
But I remember start a survival world. Built like a little house in the middle of a forest. Nothing was there. I stopped playing for like a year. Came back after like a fresh update. Wanted to see. I'm like, oh, I'll open up my old survival world. And there was a village just around it that I don't remember being there. Like my house was nestled in the middle of it. I'm like, wait a minute. It was so weird.
Bizarre.
It was very weird.
Do you remember anything about Herobrine? What do you know about Herobrine?
Herobrine's like a mythical Minecraft ghost thing person that goes around like haunting, you know, people's worlds and stuff. He's most known for like being like scary and like messing with people's worlds, like leaving things, taking stuff that shouldn't be there, like leaving like little hints and stuff, and like just being like spooky and stuff like that.
What do you mean by like hints?
He'll like take something, or you know, he'll leave like a door that like a player knows was closed, and there's like no way that any mob could have opened it, and like it'd be open, or he might like take something from a chest and stuff like that.
Galerinha, eu vou encerrando o vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Eu posso trazer mais um desse vídeo. Pode ser outros. Então deixa o like, se inscreve no canal e ativa o sininho. Então, tchau!